Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and today we are looking at Lanturn. So, quick little note, why you're seeing Lanturn today is I was thinking on Sundays I was going to just have my regular OP videos and then sprinkle in the how to use guides everywhere else, just kind of Monday through Thursday and Saturdays, and kind of keep a rhythm like that. That way you guys understand what to do. Because what I want to do with my how to use videos, if you haven't noticed it yet, is I want to go in order of Pokemon. I wanted to just kind of start working my way up, so I'm going to start doing Butterfree, Beedrill, Pikachu, Dugtrio, just work my way up. Now, the problem is, it creates a good anticipation, but what about 3rd, 4th, 5th generation Pokemon? They're so far down the line, it could be a year until I reach them. So that's why I'm going to kind of start jumping ahead with the OP videos, and then look at them again with the how to use. Kind of gives me a nice update, gives everyone a good resource in chronological order, or numerical order, not chronological. And then it also gives me a chance to look at Pokemon that could be far ways off on Sundays and kind of balance it out. And if I play my cards right, maybe by the time 7th generation rolls out, I'll have done all the strategies for all the Pokemon, go back into 7th generation, and then do that, and then transition back to the OP videos to update some of my older strategies for the new generation. I think we could be good to go. And you know who else is good to go? Lanturn, because this Pokemon is such a boss. So, Rotom is very strong because of its typing, Rotom Wash specifically. That electric water has very few weaknesses, and with the Levitate, it's only weak to grass. Lanturn here, only weak to ground and grass. That's not bad at all. That's some really good coverage. And it also has a Volt Absorb ability, so it's not even affected, depending on what you want to go, with a Water Absorb or Volt Absorb. It's not even affected by electric type attacks, which are neutral and still a potential threat. So it has huge tanky stats, and this Pokemon does not like taking damage. It's like Rotom. You're going to bash your head into it to really not accomplish much. You can go with Leftovers or Citrus Berry as the item, and what you can also do is that you can run an Assault Vest. Assault Vest is an item that I generally look over quite a lot, that a lot of people can run Assault Vest on a lot of different Pokemon, like Blastoise and Venusaur have good Assault Vest options, and I feel that Lanturn can have a good Assault Vest option. You just take off Protect, put in some kind of offensive move here to replace that, and then you could really just worry about going down less into the special defense, more into hit points. I think you could actually probably get away with something like that, even just really maxing out everything, maybe dropping these down a bit to get a little balance, and you have a very strong Pokemon, and now you have that Charge Beam set up. I really love Charge Beam as a move. Use it once, boom, you're good to go. Now you can also have Ice Beam for its insane coverage against dragons, Scald for that good chance to burn, and then you have a lot of moves down here. It gets Dazzling Gleam, so it has fairy coverage. Lanturn has huge coverage, and I really like it as a Pokemon. I think it's a really, really neat Pokemon. But yeah, there's all sorts of things you can do with it. And I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, wait, Verlis, I've already yelled at you about Lanturn strategy because it gets Stockpile! I had to really go in there hard on that one because Stockpile on the Lanturn, I was thinking you run this with this kind of set, you have the 108 hit points, mix up the defenses, that way your Stockpile is giving you a lot of defensive boost and your hit points are there, just being very reliable. Ran some numbers on this as well. This is pretty solid to make you a bit more special defensive, trying to get as much use out of that Calm Nature as possible. Since really your weaknesses are grass and ground, you're kind of really balanced that, you do want to be a mixed tank or you could be a little more of a special defense. Again, you can drop the numbers around, try to get a little less special defense, put more into the hit points since it'll benefit your Stockpile later. Try not to max out your hit points and try to play into those defenses since they are getting boost, because with the Stockpile you're going to be getting 1.5 times more defensive effort value return, so it's better than just putting it into the raw hit points, I feel. I think that math makes sense. So Stockpile, we all know it, boosts the defense, max 3 uses, but it's really strong. Then I was thinking Chesto Resto like Snorlax. You have Charge Beam as your offensive bulk. So you use Charge Beam, Rest, Charge Beam, and then you could have 3-4 stat boosts. Lanturn doesn't even have that bad of a special attack. Oh wait. Aha, guys. Let's go and do this. Because some people really like that I do the 50s, some people don't. It's really hard because I forget sometimes. So I like doing it because I'm used to playing from 4th generation. I've played from way back when, and I'm used to seeing level 100s. I'm used to having the max values be valued on Bulbapedia and Cerebi. I think I have Bulbapedia up right here. Hopefully it's on screen too. I'm not changing. Yeah. If you look up, it just pretty much says at level 100, and I always look there because that's how the game was played back then. So I was always like looking at the level 100 range. And then with Cerebi is even better because it shows you like the neutral, beneficial, and not so beneficial natures. And I just got stuck on that level 100. Even though I was playing level 50 formats, it was just what you did back then. You were more used to level 100s, and I kind of try to take that in for that. And now flat rules are out there, so I should be doing level 50 more. I know this. So stockpile, rest, charge beam, and then once your charge beam is set up, you just scald, and GG. If they get burned, you can rest, hide behind it, and you're good to go. Other than that, some interesting things I saw, I'll just bring up a fresh Lanturn, is that it does have, if I click on moves, it gets amnesia. It gets amnesia. So, I mean, if you guys want to find a way to play around that, you know, amnesia is a huge special defense boost, so max out the defenses, go into calm like this. Yeah. And now you have a really strong Pokemon that can use amnesia, get huge special defense, have that great defense and max hit points at the same time. And then we go boop like that, and you make it work. Also, if you just have that Scald, you burn them down. Now you're not taking that much defensive or physical damage, so good to go right there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Lanturn, very strong Pokemon. I've been seeing a lot of play, not necessarily from American players either. It's a lot of Japanese and Asian foreign players that I've been seeing picking up Lanturn. They're using it very well. So if you're on Battle Spot and you see, you know, some kind of non-American player, give them respect because they could be on the cusp of the meta. They don't follow Smogon rules. They don't follow a lot of our mindsets, and it's kind of the same in every other game. Like Dota, well, I don't think Dota's. I know I'm not as familiar with Dota. I just kind of threw that one out there because it was the first thing that popped in my mind. But I know League of Legends and StarCraft. You know, it's always those Korean players you hear about. It's always those Chinese players you hear about, and they generally do very well because they have a lot more of open ideas, and they just apply a lot more to the game. So I mean, I've seen like 4 Lanturns out of the last 10 battles against Asian players. Give it some respect. This thing is actually really strong and really awesome. It also has stockpile. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a nice day.